Welcome back. First Ben Carson, now Mike Huckabee, both conservatives stepping down from Fox News positions to explore running for president in 2016. A dozen, maybe 15 or 16 Republicans now giving the race an active look, and the pressure is higher because Jeb Bush is getting aggressive so early. So as we welcome 2015, let's refresh our memories about where the 2016 field stands. Here's some of the candidates and potential candidates. Governor Huckabee, we mentioned, if we look at our polling over the years, he's dropped a little bit in the last year. This goes back to last January 2014. You run to where we are now. He's dropped a little bit, but remember, he won the Iowa caucuses 2 campaigns ago. Rand Paul, how did he do the last year? Down a little bit. What about Governor Chris Christie of New Jersey? We're waiting for his decision. About the same over the past year. If Republicans have a front runner, it's this guy, the former Florida Governor Jeb Bush. Look at this. Spiked at the end of the year in our polling as he started to actively explore running for president. So you see that crowd, but Jeb Bush advantage on the Republican side. Let's look at the Democrats. Liberals would love Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren to run. She's been a flat line way down here. The vice president says he hasn't ruled out running. Joe Biden, about a flat line over the course of the past year. And this is why we say Hillary Clinton stands alone in presidential politics when it comes to the polling. Look at everybody else down here when members of their party are asked, who do you want? And here's Hillary Clinton way up here. So she is still the faraway Democratic frontrunner. Jeb Bush you'd have to call the early Republican frontrunner, but there's some fragility to that. Nia Malika Henderson, Mike Huckabee just last night on his Fox program says, I'm stepping down. I'm going to explore this. He did win Iowa 2 cycles ago. How much of a force is he in the Republican field when you do have Dr. Carson out there as well? Rick Santorum says he might run again. The bit of a crowd, I guess, on the social conservative side.
Yeah, and there's sort of a crowd in the Tea Party lane. There's a crowd in the evangelical lane. Not much of a crowd in the sort of Chamber of Commerce Republican lane. So that's why I think if you're Jeb Bush, you feel pretty good that even though this is a crowd, 12 to 15 people who could run, it looks like all of those other folks in those evangelical lanes could split that vote. One interesting thing about Mike Huckabee, though, is you have Rand Paul, someone who is sort of claiming that he can expand the party on appeal to African Americans. Mike Huckabee won 48% of the African American vote when he ran in Arkansas in 1998. So he's actually done something. So it'll be interesting to see how he changes that conversation if he gets in this thing.
And Republicans do have a history of going back to candidates they've met before. And so if you're Governor Huckabee and you're looking at some of these new faces, Rand Paul, maybe Marco Rubio, maybe Ted Cruz, maybe you're thinking in a crowded field, my familiarity will help me?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he certainly has name recognition, places like Iowa and New Hampshire, South Carolina. Having a Fox television show, having a talk radio show gives you a lot of name recognition. He's got a book coming out later this month. The question for Huckabee or anybody else who kind of falls into that lane of the party, though, is where is your path? How do you, after you get through Iowa, where do you win besides maybe South Carolina? It's still a very difficult path. Someone like Rick Santorum was able to hang on in part last time because Mitt Romney simply wasn't that popular with the base. But, can a Huckabee or a Santorum this time around actually make it through to the end? I think that's a huge question.